What is up, crumbs? Welcome back to yet another Isaac tier list. Today we're doing part 2 of ranking the bosses, because last time I thought I got everyone and I did not, and I could not be asked to edit more in, so I just posted it as part 1 because I'm very quirky like that. But today we'll be ranking, at least I hope I got all of them. I really think I do. If I somehow still missed some, just tell me in the comments so I can cry about it. But before we get started, before you're new here or you know what to do, subscribe if you're not already, ring the bell, get notified when it comes out, and like it as well because it does help out. And join the crumbs. We're taking off the world, I need more of you. Let me defeat my arch enemy, the bears. Join my Discord while you're here, no reason not to, with chills and memes and art and video challenges, so have a good time, join. And also some of you wondering, Maka, why aren't you using the same old tier list you did before? Like, I'll try right now, this tier list. You might be wondering, why aren't you using that one again? I forgot to save. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. You can say this is more like a repentance tier list. Let's start off with Baby Plum. So Baby Plum is, in my opinion, going straight to you might get hit, because you probably will might get it. It's fucking annoying when I can give you that. For someone who's called a baby, you sure are fucking bigger than anything else over here. Like, what the fuck is your mommy feeding you? Protein over 9,000? But Baby Plum is just more of a moving around everywhere, shooting tears galore, and then just going side to side, side to side, and try hitting you. I think your name is Rainmaker. I'm gonna put him in the... You might get it as well, because I mean he's pretty close to thanks for free item, but this guy has so many different ways to attack you. Most of the time you don't fucking predict it's gonna happen, and already boom, you get hit. Some of all the moves, either one, he does a circle of tears going up around them, then shooting them out. 2, he does like a big ass conga line from his left and right side going all the way forward, meaning that if you're pretty close to him hitting him, it's gonna go hit you instantly and you can't really dodge it. If you're pretty close to him, that is. Or he does another move where like summons up all the tears into one big bubble and then just claps my cheeks, then just claps, and then the ball explodes and shoots multiple tears. Or 2, he will start spinning around in circles and summon up the dance floor of tears and they try hitting you. And that's kind of all he does. To be honest, those aren't bad. The move that mostly hits me is the one where just summons the conga line. That can fuck off. Min. Apparently ain't that hard, because this guy is, I mean, it's not that difficult, but he can be difficult if you ignore the shit he does. So he basically spawns in the fireflies, which, you know, he'll go around you in circles and try hitting you. And he has 2 phases. One, being inside a dead head, or, you know, he's getting a head. He's getting the head, which I'll stop. Is in that, and all he does basically just fucking throw up fireflies at your face, which will just go at you, stop, and then go around him or you. Can't exactly remember. Until it does some damage, the head disappears, and he comes out, and all he's gonna do is either 1, have flies going around and I should try hitting you, or protection for him as well. 2, shoot flies going around you, or 3, hide, and then have like 3 different sides of group flies just popping up and shooting all at once at you, which isn't that difficult to dodge. But like I said, since all these flies, they're either protecting him shooting you, or they're on you shooting you, and if you ignore it, bro, you're gonna get bundled. I'm sorry, I just put a curse on him. Wormwood can fuck off. I do not like this stupid, long, spiky, bad dragon, maybe pleasurable, fucking dumbass worm. I feel like he wants to be here, but you don't really need that much skill. It's kinda more dodging and just be fucking careful. But the longer the spell goes for, it feels like the harder it is. But also, what he does is he mostly spawns in. The room will be with fucking big hole or big holes everywhere, and he will come up from that, either standing up, shooting like a barrage of tears at you, 2, jumping Calabanga mode at you, trying to hit you and slowly slithering towards you. And if he gets low, he'll pussy out and go into a hole, hide under. And either 2, do it again, or 3, start fucking going under the map and start spiking you from the floor. And when he misses or hits, he'll just create more holes that he can then later on pussy into. And you see what I mean with becoming more difficult the longer the battle can fucking go for. And after that, he'll try doing like coming through the walls, he's scoring like full on bazooka, just flying through, bonking his head on you over the wall, while also throwing out some more different leeches to attack you. And he'll either do that, instantly go through the wall, smack you on the ass and jump into the pool, or to do that and try sleeping after you. And now we have... if Pennywise's balloon was a person, I put him in the you might get hit zone because like he starts off, he's like a different version of Duke of Flies, or the fuck his name is, you know, the regular guy just go around spawning flies around him. He's kind of like that, but more harder. What he'll do is he'll float around, bing boom boom, bashing on the fucking walls. And after some time, he will either want to spawn leeches going around in circles of them, and continue doing it, and then later on shoot them all out to follow you, or he'll just throw some up at you, lob them towards you. Or two, when he gets low, he'll start doing this fucking annoying move where he jumps and then fucking smashes his ballistic power to shoot out like 5 different way up tiers, going 5 different ways. Forward, diagonally, up, left, down, I think. And he does that sometimes, but when he gets really low, he starts spamming that shit, plus the leeches everywhere. And you can barely even hit him because there's just fucking tears everywhere. Okay, we have the thing I pick up when my cat is down with the litter box. That's literally what I do with my life. Take a bag and pick that shit up. But this Poopy Doopy is like, gonna put him in the you might get it. I mean, it depends on how much bad luck he has with you, or you have with him. You get what I mean? He will start off in the bag of piss or shit, where the fuck. And he first has this like acid pool around him, so if you touch the pool, you're gonna take damage. And what it will do is first either one, dash towards you from like try dashing towards you while leaving a fart gas of death behind them, then bashing his head against the wall, then going down, continue trying to follow you, and he's leaving all that gas to later on stop and throw 2 bombs, hoping that the bomb will touch the gas and then do explosion path around. Sometimes he dashes multiple times, more than he should, leaving almost the whole room full with the gas, meaning that you guarantee getting hit. Plus you gotta dodge the bombs at the same time. They have to take some damage, he'll explode from the bag and jump down into the piss of wonders. Every time he jumps, he can jump up and hit down and throw out a circle of tears around them, while leaving a little poisonous puddle again. 2, show his juicy ass and fart. Now we have, what is his name? Potgot. This guy is most of the time gonna be a free item, but it's so like beefy, and he can like, you gotta pay attention. But once you know exactly what he does, it's mostly a free item. He spawns in the middle, and he will either one, throw out little mini poops that will just be around trying to hit you. I don't know if Maca is going to be unlazy enough to put that in as an image. And he'll mostly throw around 2 to 3, and once he has more than maybe 1 or 2, he'll start doing a spin attack, where he just spins around in a circle, making you and the poops go around fast speed. And the whole objective of him was for the poops to try hitting you at full speed. That's why he does it. There's 2 versions of this. He'll just stand still, or maybe always stand still. He will start like shooting out shit tears all around him as a circle. Either 2, they're pretty far apart, I mean you can dodge them in the middle and then go a little slow, or 2, they're pretty close and they go really slow around, and before they know, but I tried dodging them normally and I will automatically get hit. But the thing is, you're supposed to go around in a spiral with him to dodge the tears. Here we had the third worm, and you're going in 3 item for sure. You're not that difficult, for not even close to being difficult. You just gotta at least pay attention to where it's fucking going. He mainly just, he's the first pretty long worm, and you will just wiggle around, leaving slippery puddles that you can slip on, or I don't know, slide on like ice. And after some time, he will stand still and charge and do a full-on fidget spinner spin attack from one side to the other, And since it's pretty big, you mostly might get a hit, but if you really focus on the dodging, it's probably going to be a miss, but he will bounce a little bit, spinning around. Then after some damage, he will split into two, and they do the exact same thing. They just cut in half, smaller, you have two of them, and they both do the spin and attack. We have, I don't know, Bumble Tumble. This guy is actually... yeah, I think you might need high skill with him, I really do. He's actually a bit surprising all the shit he does. He has a lot of moves. The area you spawn in with mostly the ones has rocks everywhere that he mostly breaks or don't. And his classic move is if you're pretty close to him on the side, he will try swinging in one swing, and another one that goes like further to try and hit you. And then later on he will do a fucking Hulk smash on the ground, leaving diagonal fucking shockwaves and then some rocks around him. If you're above him or under him, he will do a full-on dash attack like fucking Wario does. Try hitting you, but most time you'll miss. And he hits the wall, leading a big earthquake above. Yeah, that makes sense. And leading rocks to fall on you, which most of the time won't even be able to see because the shadows are so fucking small. And throw out some little bomb poops. But the reason it can be difficult is because sometimes the swings go further, the rocks hit you, and the fucking, yeah, it's a little beefy as well, so you probably need to focus on dodging galore and pay attention to how far his attacks go. Oh, I fucking hate these guys so much. But I mean, they ain't that hard, but if this was an annoying tier list, then it'd definitely be at the fucking top, because I hate them. Hate them. My bad, fucking pronouns. I go by them. So they are basically like the normal two worms that go diagonally, but this time they became rock hard from watching Atomic Heart and see the little twin ladies, what the fuck you call them. And now the only way to take away their rock hard shell is to throw a bomb and blow them to ish bits. Because once you hit them with the bomb, the little shell parts or little circle parts around from their head will crack open and lead the little two different ones. Either one of them will be a guy that is sloppy with a mouth and will shoot triple shots at you. Two, a different one which is follows as well and will drop out bomb flies, which will try touching you, and when hit and or killed, they become a bomb. And imagine that is not annoying, but when you hit all of his shells at once, you deal with so much fucking shit. And you deal with two of them. Do you get why I think this guy's fucking annoying? Now we have... Hornio. He is not that difficult. I'm gonna put in the might get hit because, I mean, he basically has his own play area. And what he does is he's in a minecart. He's also me because he fucking blows everyone. But he'll be in a minecart and just swoop by. First of all, throwing one bomb, then swoop by again, throwing another bomb. They can be fire bombs, regular bombs, or sometimes he throws multiple brimstone bombs. And he also has a move where he goes supersonic speed and just goes and fucking goes like that. Later on, when you do damage, he'll become pretty low. The fucking minecart will and like that, and then you'll fucking start whining uncontrollably, go hugging the wall, be like, yeah, blah. And he'll do that, and if you don't kill him in time, he'll just pussy out. We have the great Gideon, the great fuck you, man, what about that? Yeah, he spawns at the top, and you have to deal with 5 rounds of this bullshit. It's basically like the challenging rooms, where they spawn enemies, but this time there's, I don't know, a fucking leader that exists there and just does shit to you. So what happens, you can either spawn in skeletons, the Ipecac monsters, floating skeleton with fucking psychic powers, skeleton flies, fireflies, or the one that explodes into flames. He spawns in a lot of shit, basically, that's his whole thing, he just spawns in a lot of ash pit enemies. And if you take too long to finish the round, he'll do random moves, one of them being a suck you move, which will either one make you come, which will suck up rocks behind you, so he'll suck you forward slowly and you have to deal with the rocks and of course the enemies that he spawned in. 2, he will shoot out one big flame bomb, multiple flame bombs going forward. 2, he will do a fucking jump mission, crack one big shockwaves trail going forward and leaving some open lava there. Or 2, he can shoot out a... Why I say or 2? I don't know, or 4 or 3, I don't fucking pay attention to what I'm saying. He will shoot out like one big red projectile and then it'll explode into a circle. He's gotta kill the enemies 5 times of his rounds and then he's gone. Moving on to the spider of Criders. This guy is going in a high skill because, in my opinion, I think it's one of the more cooler bosses that exist. But how he mostly spawns in the ash pit and also the depths. So he will hog against the top wall and he has 3 phases. And he's, if you can tell, he's combined of all the other spiders you deal with. First one is he will just walk around side to side a little bit. And most of the times he spawns the wall spider huggers on the left or right with you. So you gotta deal with them first. But he'll walk side to side and then open up and shoot like... He shoots like a barrage of... He becomes a minigun. This is he becomes a minigun, shooting, slowly following you. And it's extremely easy to dodge. You just gotta hug a wall, he can't even hit you, he just stands there shooting. Second phase, he becomes the triple shot spider, which now shoots a barrage of tears. He can shoot like triple but millions of coming at you, so you just gotta find the perfect place to hide or dodge. That's basically all he does. And the third phase is one of the more annoying ones because he becomes the brimstone spider, which already pisses me off normally, but now he's a boss. Kill me. And what he does is at the top he has 2 moves or 3 moves. One of the more normal moves is that he'll fucking tackle the side of the wall and fucking do a little earthquake that Bumble does. And he will throw some rocks from the ceiling. And the annoying part is some of them become rock spiders. They just stand there and then they become a spider. And then when you shit the rock becomes a normal spider, and it's basically annoying. His other move is his 2 brimstone moves. One of them he charges up. This is like difficult for me. I don't know if you can, but the thing that annoys me is I can't tell which move he's going to do. One of his brimstones is that he shoots completely forward like a mega brimstone from Mega Satan. The other one he shoots split shot. Like the wizard, he shoots left and right, and then it slowly becomes closer and closer, but it won't hit you in the middle. But I don't know how to tell which one he's going to do. So the strategy I do is go all the way far back and stand in the middle between his diagonal shot and forward shot that he normally does. And if he shoots forward, happy days to dodge that. If he shoots side, then you gotta be a bit careful. But this guy is fucking annoying and very difficult to deal with. Here we have the 4th one, which I'm gonna put him in the... He might get hit because it's mostly just fucking waddles around farting and shit. So what he does is that he spawns in and there's mostly like spike ball rocks around you. He'll either one charge at you, and when he charges and stops charging, he will either one jump in the sky, or 2 do a fucking fart explosion into the sky, doing a explosion, and if a rock is close, he'll fucking chuck that rock either towards you or somewhere near you, so you gotta be careful. He has another normal farting move, or 3, he shoots flame farts, fucking flamethrower from his ass. This guy is again like the little twins bitches, but it's not as difficult because I'm gonna put him in the you might get hit. I don't think they're as annoying as him. They do still spawn as 2, but the difference is what happens when you throw the bomb at him. When you throw the bomb at this guy, he doesn't fucking become bombs or shit that spits at you. Normally, if you don't throw bombs at him, you can't hit him, but it will spawn these black flies when killed, shoots 4 tiers diagonally that you normally see in Ash Pit. When you throw a bomb at him, you will crack his shells open, leaving him completely wounded, or I don't know, you see all this red fucking blood and muscles, and now he will either shoot up multiple tiers to try and hit you, or to spawn the red flies when killed, shoot exploding 4 tiers up, left, down, right. The pile of shit bones. You are going in. It ain't that hard because he either spawns in Ash Pit or Devs. I don't think he spawns anywhere else, might be wrong. And he basically has like those other bosses where they hide on the ground, pop up and try you. Either one, spawn in some normal skeletons who will try hitting you with his fucking bone throws. 2, he will do a dash attack charging towards you, and when you dodge it, hits the wall, he will hit the wall and spit out like millions of bones for close to you. You can do one attack, which is pretty annoying. When you stand like on his side or left or up, down, trying to hit him, you can summon spikes from the walls towards him, and if you're not prepared, you're probably gonna get hit by him. Oh, here's the, I don't know what your name is. I'll put you as my sister when they have Spotify Premium. Loud as fuck. So you, for some reason, have been very sexualized. For some reason. I don't know why people think you're hot. They find this character hot. And when I was searching up to try getting good image, I saw things I did not want to see. For some fucking reason they were there. And I wanna fucking take a saw and just chop my eyes in half and give it to Flumpty Dumpty so we can make another fucking game over scene with the eye falling down. This is like, you're probably gonna need high skills because yet again they shoot shit fucking everywhere. And it's pretty cool how it has one cool move, is it can steal your familiars. So one, it will move around and either do a fucking thing, which will throw around tears around, and you gotta find the right place to dodge. Two, you can like spawn 2 random familiars around there, probably being like Bob or Sissy familiars, you know, just regular ones. And can also steal yours to attack you with. Or I'm pretty sure it also has a move where it hides in the ground trying to hit you. Oh, I hate this guy so much. It's yet again high skill moment. Because he's mostly very random. He's basically Haunt, but I don't fucking know, he became an emo or something, I don't know, a goth. Now he like gets summoned by some fucking, I don't know, a cult. And later on there's like 5 enemies around them, and then when he gets summoned in, you can't hit him, but you have to kill the enemies that he came with, and they basically shoot like 2 tiers going around them slowly. So they're pretty easily killed, but if they all rush you at once, you can kinda take damage or get life. After that's dealt with, you can now hit the guy, but he has around 3 or 4 moves, I don't remember, but I'll tell him now. One of his moves is to shoot out big explosive or lobber towards big explosive tear bombs. That shows where they land, but when they land, they explode into 5 flames going around. So even if you dodge it, it can still hit you. And then he has other moves, which is one that I feel like I mostly never understand and just luckily managed to pass. Is every time this boss happens, his rooms have like 8 campfires or turned down campfires, 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom. And he will randomly light them up, maybe 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, 1 at the right, 1 at the left. And after he's lit up some of them up, he will have them all like shoot brimstone beams connecting to each other. Meaning you have to like use your brain and mathematically think on diagonally left up right where it's going to be a crack for you to hide, otherwise you can slap with brimstone. And I can't think mathematically, so I just get fucking hit most of the time. There's this move which is very fucking weird, and he goes into the shadow room and he will pop up behind you and try to fucking smack attack you, and you dodge down. Then he instantly comes again on the other side behind you, doing the same thing over and over, going really fast. And most of the time you might get hit if you don't react good enough. This is literally putting the same fucking boss up here again. This is, oh my god, the mask guy's on fucking crack. So they both survive, but you gotta deal with the heart, which has a chain on the mask, which can lobber it around you trying to hit you, and like trying yeeting it towards you. It can shoot tears. It will throw out the chain, pulling it towards him or towards you. Later, when the heart gets damaged, we'll go to another phase, which now like can shoot out these. You can first damage the chain, leave them alone, but then the heart can like summon them back, and then let some damage. It will crack open and shoot out these electric balls, which can either 1, revive him if you manage to kill him, because yes, you can kill the mask normally. And the electric ball might hit the mask and then give him like a complete power to shoot brimstone beams completely forward, going smacking down to the other wall, shooting a beam. Or the other beams can hit you, but you can also destroy the little balls the heart throw out. And they also revive him, and he'll walk around everywhere, and every single time he gets hit by the ball, he shoots a mega brimstone beam. Not mega, but just a brimstone beam. Here we have, I actually know their name and I fucking love it. Here we have me and my friend And when we try to survive on November, the Horny Boys, which again put in, they ain't that hard. So these guys are for some reason surgically clipped together, and they can either one throw out a black fly that when killed explodes, but has 3 cum fly bombs around them, which has flies around them, basically flies on flies on flies, and they can explode, of course. And either also they can juggle bombs, being fire bombs, normal bombs, and throw them towards you, or 2, do one move which is pretty cool and weird, where they normally low-key would shoot out like some tears around him. This guy will go shooting 1, 2, 3, like around them, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you shoot everywhere. And then I think the guy with the big horn will get like sick and throw up one big green toxic ball that explodes into a fire plus. Here we have, I don't even, Glurgy. I'm gonna put him in the same place. It ain't that hard to win around trying to hit you. He can spit out some fucking tears, and if you damage him a little bit, he will split into 2, the head and the body going around. The body will just try slowly moving towards you. Either 1, when pretty close, it will jump and do a brimstone beam, slowly pushing him back and maybe hitting you, or sometimes go into a fucking ball mode, spinning like cannonball and trying to hit you. The head moves around and like shoot a barrage of tears at you. So they can be a devastating combo, but to be honest, for me, it's not that difficult. Oh, I hate this guy so much. So whatever this guy's name, I don't fucking know. A Raven, Cyclops. I don't mostly fight against him, but when I do, I feel like I just want to freaking quit. I hate him so much. He's ended so many of my runs. Basically, he will spawn around. He can shoot out his arms going diagonally next to you, so you become trapped, and then the fucking arms will shoot tears side to side trying to hit you, and you have to dodge. But you can also damage his arms, which is a thing to keep in mind. But he mostly does a lot of arms attack. He can also do one where basically like stands in the middle and sucks tears around them, and they can go spiral slowly, and sometimes he just likes to troll and change direction going to the other side slowly, which can fuck you up completely. He can sometimes shoot one big ball of tears at you. When it hits the wall, will explode into multiple. He can shoot one arm to the side slowly, spinning around, and then spawning some little maggots. Basically, it's a fucking pain in the ass, and if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're mostly gonna die. Now we move on to the, I don't fucking know, the pussy, the vagina, whatever. This guy will just start off pretty weak. He shoots out some tears around, maybe at you, and then when you kill him, he'll go and it will suck you in, and there's no point in trying to hide. You just have to go in, and when you won't go into his Hall of Wonders, he will spawn you into a like underground thing, and there you have 2 floors, and at the back you will have a big ass maggot, and he'll just shoot tears at you. If you go at the top floor, which they added, he has like 2 little mini floors, so you can stay at the top or at the bottom. If you stay at the top for too long, he'll shoot a barrage of tears at the top, so you gotta go down. If you stay down too long, he'll do the same thing. Basically, you have to move around up and down. After you kill the little big maggot guy, go to the next floor, which is basically, now you have to kill his fucking balls, his testicles, which is at the top floor, which can, once again, he has 2 floors, the bottom at the top, and you can, if you wanna, you can go underneath his balls to get a good glimpse of the sweaty hairy dictious, and he can shoot down at you. If you go at the top for too long, you will do the same thing. He'll shoot tears, basically shoots tears everywhere, and you always gotta move. Say you're at the same place for too long, it's like he doesn't like campers. You stay at the place too long killing him, he'll be like, hey, move now, bitch, you gotta move now. Oh mother, mother, you're just gonna, yeah. May God be with you. Mother is very annoying, has 2 phases. The first phase, she can, you can hit her on hands, arms, what do you call them, and her face, like Mega Saiyan battle. And what she does is either one, she takes her arm and gets a fucking bulge pimple that will then explode into tears that wiggle around, try and hit you. And if you dodge them, they sometimes will wiggle back and hit you again. So basically, pay attention to the fucking tears. Another move is she gets her typical knife. She will smack down on the ground, leaving like, let's say 4 or 5 tears going completely forwards at you, like multiple of them. And you would think I'm gonna hide at the bottom, but sometimes she's a sneaky little dick. She will throw like 2-3 tears following right at the bottom floor or the bottom ground, and it's gonna might hit you, so you must have to move up, but then you gotta be careful of everything fucking else she's going through with the knife. Another move with her arm is when she uses a big smackdown, doing the same thing with the tears, but some spawns little maggots, but that one is way easier to dodge than fucking. It's basically, the knife one is an upgrade version of her other smackdown on the floor. She has another move where she will shoot out one big ball, and the ball will just exist. She will throw it from her side going down to you. It will go slowly, but then it'll hit the wall, bounce back up to her, but when it hits the wall, it shoots out like 4 or 2 different tiers on that left and right, and the first tiers will go at hugging the fucking bottom wall, so if you stay at the bottom wall, you're probably gonna get hit. 2 other ones go up diagonally. Then when it bounces back to her, she steps it back, and then it goes faster and faster and faster, meaning you have to fucking go left and right, because the ball will follow you when she slaps it. And she has another move, which I barely get because you have to, I don't know, survive for her first phase a while. She will hide up and start like summoning corpses from the bottom, walking up, and you can kill them, but when they reach the top, she will fucking take them and chuck them at you, trying to hit you. After that, she'll go to her second phase, where she loses her arms, becomes a glob of mess. When she comes to second phase, she'll shoot a gigantic brimstone laser in the middle. She'll just, when you see her, I don't know, becoming mush, just go to the fucking side, easy dodge. Then he has multiple moves now. One, she spins around in a circle with and shooting like tears around everywhere, going in a circle, just going towards you. I mean, you have to dodge a barrage of tears, and they wiggle as well, so good luck with that. She has another move where she will start doing this suck thing as well, like most bosses do. Apparently many bosses are like Horny Boys over here. And she'll suck up tears behind you, and later on she'll shoot a big ball of tears that asshole with the spiky arms would normally do, but bigger. And when it hits the wall, it split it into 2, then 2 will split into 4, and then the 4 will split into tiny ones. Another move, which now she can like jump up, and then she'll leave like a little like splash at the top. And if she splashes at the top at the left, she'll be sliding down on a fucking, I don't know, like roller skate, sliding down towards you, which you gotta dodge back onto the other side. And then she'll go to the right, or where it shows a little splash, and slide down. And then after jump and smack down in the middle, leaving a little shark wave with some tears going. And her last move she can do is she'll do like it'll show like a lines of light from either up or to the side. And if you stay in the light for too long, fucking tears will go straight on the light. Like, just don't stand on the lines of light, and if you stand there, she'll fucking hit you. But once she does the strike, the tears will sometimes stay there a little bit and then go down. But when they stay there and you're gonna move to the side again, most of the time you're gonna get hit by them or hit by the new ones that she spawns in. And we have Dogma, which I'm gonna put in high skill, because this guy is very no likey. What he does is that he firstly spawns with a TV, and you can't hit him, but you gotta kill the TV first. But of course he can still hit you, so why the fuck couldn't he? And the TV is just in the middle, so it stands completely still. But sometimes when you try hitting it, he'll block the fucking shots like the dick he is. And his moves he can do is either one, he will shoot out like big static shots around him, and the tier set a static aura around it. I mean, if you stay in the static for too long, a static beam of light will strike down and hit you. Another one he will like do again with the whole mother lines, will be lines around everywhere, where the tears will then go forward and try hitting you. And there's another one where he just shoots out like multiple tears around them in a circle, going straight forward, hitting you. And another one which is mostly annoying is he shoots a brimstone beam, but it will go to the side following you. But if you go too much to the other side, the fucking beam will teleport behind you and hit you and go to the side of you again, meaning most of the time, if you're too far away from him, you don't see his laser, you're probably gonna get hit. After you've killed the TV, he will, I don't know, fucking morph into a ball with wings, like the fucking thing you catch in Harry Potter. He has only 2 moves, or kind of 3, yeah. He will fly around a little bit, either one, if you get too close to him, he will like do a wind clap of sneeze, you're shooting out multiple feathers at you, and you just have to go down to dodge. 2 has another one where he spawns like a light ball on top of him, which will use to show multiple of light beams, and if you stand on those light beams, it'll become an actual laser, which can of course damage you. And it does that around 3 times, and then later throws the ball, and then it automatically does it by itself. Then he has the most annoying move, is where he becomes a fucking fidget spinner again. He will hide off screen and go dashing towards you, and when you dodge it, he shoots out like 3 circles of feathers going everywhere. Then he goes off screen, does it again, again and again and again, but the feathers stay there for so long, so most of the time you're gonna dodge them and get hit by the old ones or get hit by him. He does this around like 5 times, and the reason it's annoying is he spams it so many times, he's gonna do it mostly again. And you can't even focus on hitting him because it goes by the speed of light. Motherfucker just goes there, smacks you on the ass, and you're like, what you doing, baby girl? Comes fucking with feathers everywhere and just leaves and then repeats. We have Beast. Like Beast, to be honest with you, I think Beast is way easier than fucking Mother. Like, way easier than Mother. I don't know if I should put him in the May God Be Widgers thing because he's not that difficult. I'm gonna put him in high skill. I'm gonna put in, of course, the highest skill. Yeah, let's put him there. I'm not gonna be counting the horsemen that he spawns in, that I'm not counting fully the beast. Not the beast and horsemen. He will first spawn in and then slowly charge at you, and then you play, instead of Isaac, you play a game called Flappy Bird, where you dodge spikes that's angled differently, some higher, some longer, some in the middle. While at the same time you try shooting him. Or you can even shoot the spikes and make them get destroyed before you dash your face into them. Then after that, he will stop and start doing the ace again. A move where it sucks you, and this time when it sucks you, behind you will be like flames going, but there will be one gap between the flames. So you gotta go through that. At the same time, he sucks you down. And once you come close to his mouth and he sucks you in, hey, no way you're gonna get out. You're stuck in his mouth until you either somehow survive or you die. After you suck the flames, he will then charge up and you gotta go right to the top, and it will shoot a beam that literally covers the entire screen besides the top. And then after that, he will go mostly to the other side and start chasing you. Again, like the same Flappy Bird shit. And also I forgot to mention the spikes that you go through sometimes randomly fall at your face. So have fun with that one. And then he can do a move where he like, it's weird to say, but basically he can like shoot out ghosts that go around you. Shoot out lava bombs from the lava pit hitting up on you. And basically it's very random, but if you're lucky you can hit him before he does that, because after some damage he will spawn on the other side and he will now full on nothing but just charge at you while you play Flappy Bird at the same time. And after some damage he'll become like weaker, more destroyed. You have to do this until the last one where he has like no horns left and he just looks fucking dead and tired, and then later you kill him. But basically the shit sounds easier than done, but this guy can be a bit of a pain. Okay then, that is now I hope at least all the bosses ranked. Yet again, if I somehow missed one, then tell me in the comments and yada yada yada. And also if you have a good next tier list video, you let me know in the comments as well. I don't know, 10 likes and I'll be happy, and yeah. Let me know if you disagree or agree, which I bet no one's gonna agree with. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Might be long, might be short, and you guys have a good day, and of course I will see you guys next time. Peace.